Good evening, boys and girls. Tonight's flip video is brought to you by the power of calculators. Yes, this is a flip video where I'm recommending that you use a calculator, so you should probably pause the video at this point, get a calculator, whether it's just a normal calculator or a cell phone, an iPod, an iPad, a Chromebook if you have one. Anything that has a calculator on it, you're going to need it for this video. Let's get moving. Alright, you see I have my calculator there. I am using my cell phone calculator. So we're going to talk about ordering fractions. And ordering fractions, there's a couple different ways to do it. I'm going to show you one on the calculator now. After we do some stuff with adding and subtracting fractions, I'll show you a second way to do it. But I found using a calculator is the quickest way. So I want these in order from least to greatest. And I have my first one is 3/5. So what I'm going to do on my calculator, I'm going to type, well, if you remember, let me back up, I'm getting ahead of myself. Remember, 3/5 can also, as a division statement, would be 3 divided by 5. So on my calculator, I'm going to write 3 divided by 5 equals 0.6. Now, on the second one, again, 2 divided by 7. 2 divided by 7 on my calculator. Let me clear my calculator. 2 divided by 7 equals. Now you see it gives me a real big thing. I'm just going to take the first two digits. So 0.2. That should be a 9 because you see the 5 would round the 8 up to a 9. So it's 0.29. And then my last one is 4 divided by 9. So 4 divided by 9 equals 0.4444. Again, I'll take the first two. 0.44. Now what I do is I'm going to compare these. Now I'm looking down the place values. They all have zeros in common. So I need to move over. Now I'm looking, and we see they're not all in common. We see the 2 is the smallest. So the 2 related to the 2/7. So 2/7 is my smallest one. Now I see a 4, which would give me 4/9. And then I see my 6, which would give me 3/5. So in order from least to greatest goes my 2/7, my 4/9, and then my 3/5. Now let's try another example. You try this one using your calculator. Remember, take each fraction, turn it into a division statement, get the decimals, order the decimals, and then put it on the number line. You see this time we're going greatest to least. So the first one is, my division statement would be 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 equals 0.5. Second one would be the division statement 6 divided by 10. 6 divided by 10. Give me 0.6. And my last one would be 1 divided by 8. Divided by 8 equals 0.125. Or I could have said 1 with 3. Now let's check. My zeros are all the same. My decimal points are all lined up. Now looking at these, now I see my 6 is my biggest, so that's my greatest. So that would be my 6/10. My 5 is my second biggest, so that's going to be my 1/2. And my 0.125, 125 thousandths, is my smallest, so that's 1/8. Now this is your bring back to school problem again. Feel free to use the calculator. I want this in order, let's go least to greatest this time. So least to greatest, you have 3/4, 2/6, 4/12. Order those, turn them into decimals, and go from there. I'll see you in the morning with your work completed.